Hi there, welcome to Boddy Manor. My name is Sarah Barbanchon and I'm the set designer for our production of Clue. And we'd like to take you on a little tour of the set to show you all of the amazing features of our show. So this is the front entranceway of Boddy Manor, and a lot of things on this set have been painted by hand. So for example, the rug in our front entranceway here, all of the wood is actually been painted as well. And then we have our crest at the very top of our main entranceway here. A lot of the features on the crest are paying homage to the Clue board game. So a lot of the icons and symbols on there are kind of a little homage to that. So we'd like to now take you into the lounge. So welcome to the lounge. This is where all of our guests enter into the first scene of our show. And we have a lot of cool features I want to tell you about. So some of the furniture pieces were collected by our two theater associates, Miss Duff and Mr. Robertson, and their family helped to collect these for us. We also created some wallpaper. This was all done by hand as well. And the palm frond comes from my house. So this was a bit of a family affair in terms of getting all of these kind of final touches when we were decorating our sets. I want to draw your attention to the portrait on the wall too, because we had some teachers pose for portraits for us. So this is Miss Lee, who graciously got into costume and posed for one of our portraits. We had a grade 11 student, Belinda, Photoshop these photos for us to make them look like paintings, which was really awesome. Another really cool feature of our lounge is a trap door where people come and enter at different points during the show. So now we're going to head to the kitchen. So welcome to another room of the Boddy Manor. This is the kitchen, and you'll notice in each room of our house we have a sign that kind of looks like some of the board game cards, again kind of paying homage to the Clue board game. We have a pantry that also acts as another trapdoor in our kitchen, and this room also has a dual purpose. So a lot of these elements are removed and then redressed for the conservatory. So now we're going to head to the study. So welcome to the study. This room also features a teacher portrait. So this is Mr. Simmonds, of course, with his captain's wheel, again made into an oil painting by one of our students, Belinda. This room has a lot of cool features. It is actually a movable unit. So hidden under the desk is one of our air tanks, which allows this piece to move. It will also rotate on stage to become another room. A couple other cool features of this room is that it has a bullet hole for one of the scenes that involves a gun. And there's a radio as well that will have a light up button when it is turned on by one of our actors. So another feature is our brandy glasses here. These are used by different actors, but there isn't actually any liquid inside. So they're just been painted and added things to make them look like they have liquid in them. So now we're going to head to the library. So welcome to the library. This is another movable room. So we have another hidden air tank underneath the bookcase here. And a lot of these books were hand painted by Mr. Robertson and Miss Duff as well. So they're not actually real books, but made to look like them. Another cool feature of the library is our teacher portrait that will actually open to show and reveal the hidden evidence panel. So this portrait is of myself, Miss B, and Miss Chiquilo in our wigs. And then it opens to reveal our evidence panel, which has all of the portraits of all of the members of Clue. So now we're going to head to the billiard room. Pool, anyone? Welcome to the billiard room. There's some really cool features about this room that I want to share with you as well. Again, it's a movable unit, so there's an air tank hidden underneath the table. And this pool table was reconstructed from some desks that were used for our last production of Matilda. So we always try to find opportunities to kind of repurpose different pieces of furniture for our shows. Another cool feature of the pool table are these crocheted ball bags that were crocheted by Mr. Robertson's mother and added to our pool table. We have our dartboard and coat of arms, and we have a couple pool cues all ready to go. So we're going to head to our last room now, the conservatory. Okay, so welcome to the conservatory. So this was the kitchen and we've redressed it to look like the conservatory now. So we've added a bunch of greenery to it, and that room sign flips over to show the conservatory. We also chose this wallpaper specifically to act as kitchen tile as well as glass for these two rooms. So now we're going to pull out the dining room to show you what our dining room tables look like. So this is the main space of our set, and like we saw, the rooms move in and out of this space, but we also use this main space to create rooms, just like the dining hall. So I'd like to show you that now. So this is one of the tables of our dining room set, and there's a lot of really cool details that I'd like to highlight. First is our wine glasses that doesn't actually have wine in them. This is just paint, and everything has been glued down except specific things that the actors use. So certain glasses that the actors will pick up or certain utensils, but everything else is glued down into place. A lot of our food was also made by hand and painted by hand to really add to the detail of our show. Okay, so now we're going to take you backstage to show you some of the cool props that have been made for this show. So welcome to our backstage area. These are our props tables, and our backstage area is quite small because our set is so large and complex. So it's really important that we stay organized back here. So everything is labeled on the tables for students and actors to collect and get ready for their scenes. So these are all of our murder weapons. We have our wrench, our dagger, our candlestick, and others for each of the actors that use them. And then we have keys and other smaller objects, again for actors to take on right before they head off stage. So we'd also like to highlight that our murder weapons were handmade by our theater technicians, Kira and Daniel. They were carved out of foam and then scrimmed, which means that they were put on with a specific fabric and then painted. So as we wrap up our tour, we're going to head to the front foyer to give you one last insight into our set. So welcome back to our foyer of Clue. The last feature I'd like to show you is our chandeliers. So we have 5 chandeliers that have been hung around the stage, and the center one is actually a trick chandelier. So in a specific scene, it will fall onto an actor in slow motion to create some really cool dramatic effect. So I hope you've enjoyed our tour of the set. We'd like to really thank our entire production team. This takes a village to create. So while I was the designer for our set, Kim Marchessault, our technical director, built a large majority of our pieces along with Hofstetter, and then Kira Duff and Daniel Robertson putting all their final touches on everything and painting everything with such professionalism. So thank you so much for coming to our production of Clue, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Take care.